Hello and welcome students. So I Kumar welcome you again on this amazing platform where we simplify your preparations. So today in our bag we have the 18th question and it's day 18. So this question has been taken from the chapters of quadratic equations. So let's see what this question is and how to solve this. So the question says that suppose k is any integer such that the equation 2x squared plus kx plus 5 equals to 0 has no real roots. So we have a quadratic equation, okay, and it is saying that it has no real roots. So what is the condition for no real roots? So for no real roots, the condition is that your discriminant should be negative. Okay, if I want no real roots, मतलब जो मेरा discriminant है, discriminant is what? D is what? Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. So this value has to be negative. Okay, or we can say that this value should be greater than less than 0. So if this value is less than 0, so also we can say that b square should be less than 4 times of ac. Alright. So let's see what will be the discriminant for this. So the b's value is k. Basically, it will be it will be k. Okay. So I'll have k square, which is less than 4 into 2 into 5. So 4 into 2 into 5 is 8 into 5. So actually, or we can write k square is less than 40. Now we don't know what is the exact value of 40, okay, but it will be anything around 6.3, 6.4 times. So we can say that, okay, if you'll solve this inequality, so we can say that the value of k will be less than 6.3 approximate, but it will be greater than minus of 6.3. Okay, the value of k will be greater than minus 6.3 and it will be less than 6.3. But the condition is that k is any integer. Since k is any integer, so what are the values that k can have? So the values that k can have will be minus 6, okay, minus 5 up to 6. So these are the different possible values that k can have, because it is said that k is what? K is an integer. So we can take only integral values, right? So even though the range is from 6.3 to minus 6.3 to positive 6.3, but 6.3 is not an integer. So the integers will be from minus 6 to 6. Next, coming to the next line, and the equation x square plus k minus 5x plus 1 is equals to 0 has two distinct real roots. Now what is the condition of two distinct real roots? The condition for two distinct real roots should be that your discriminant is greater than 0. Discriminant is greater than 0, or we can say that b square should be greater than 4ac. Okay, if you want that your discriminant is greater than 0, so it means that b square should be greater than 4ac. So in this case, what is my b square? So it will be k minus 5 whole square. That's your b square. So k minus 5 whole square should be greater than 4 into a is 1 into 5. Okay, or we can say that, or I suppose I'm writing here only. So k minus 5, okay, square is greater than 2 square. Simplifying this inequality, will have that k minus 5, okay, it will be greater than 2, okay, and it will be less than 2. K minus 5 will be less than minus 2. Solve this inequality. So when you will be solving, shift this 5 to that side, so it will become k is less than 3 and k is more than 7. Okay, so k can be less than 3, okay, or k can be more than 7. Now we whatever the value of k will be, the k will be such which is satisfying this equation and this equation both. So here we saw that the values of k is from minus 6 to plus 6. Okay, but in this case, if suppose I'm considering this equation or this inequality, it says that k is greater than 7. So as per this inequality, there are no common integers, because the maximum limit here is 6 and it says that k is maximum, k is greater than 7. But if you'll be considering this, k is less than 3. Alright, k is less than 3. So if k is less than 3, okay, and considering this inequality, so how many different values we can have? So the different answers considering all the options, this and this. So the different values of k will be what? It can be minus 6, it can be minus 5, it can be minus 4, it can be minus 3, it can be minus 2, minus 1, then it can be 0, then it can be 1, it can be 2. Can we have a value 3? No, we can't. Why we can't have a, because k is less than 3, right? So exactly k is equals to 3 can't be acceptable. So how many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So total 9 such values of k is there, which will satisfy both the equations. Okay. So answer to this question is what? It is right. A very good question. Simply an application of quadratic equation and a bit of inequality. Okay. So definitely these kinds of questions come in your day to day exam. मतलब कभी भी आप देखो कैट में आप हमेशा ऐसे क्वेश्चन देखोगे where the application of inequality and quadratic equation is used. Alright, so that's all we have in today's session. So if you want to learn how to crack CAT 2024 GD and PI to get into IIMs and your top B school or your dream college in just one attempt, so for the personalized approach, the link to join is there in the description. If you have any suggestions, okay, if you want any specific topic to be taken, any questions you want, use the chat box, use the comment box to reach to us. So that's all we have in today's session. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.